The Milky Way is full of booze and we can prove it. Right, picture this. There's a colossal cloud, slap bang in the middle of our galaxy, that smells of raspberries and tastes of rum. No, I haven't been at the sherry, it's real. And it's just one part of a cosmic booze cabinet that might just hold the secret to, well, everything. The center of our galaxy is, to put it mildly, a bit of a mess. A glorious, swirling vortex of stars and dust, all dancing around a supermassive black hole called Sagittarius A star. But tucked away in this cosmic madhouse, in a neighborhood called Sagittarius B2, astronomers found something utterly bonkers. Sagittarius B2 is a stellar nursery, a vast, chilly cloud where new stars are born. And when I say vast, I mean it has a mass about 3 million times that of our Sun and is so enormous it would take light over 150 years just to cross it. And it's here, 26,000 light years from home, that we found the galaxy's secret stash. So, how on earth do we know what a cloud light years away is made of? It's not like we can pop over with a bucket. The answer is a brilliant bit of detective work called spectroscopy. You see, every molecule in the universe vibrates, and when it does, it gives off a unique signal, a sort of chemical barcode. We just need the right scanner. That's where radio telescopes come in, like the magnificent Atacama Large Millimeter/Submillimeter Array, or ALMA, in Chile. Think of it as the universe's ultimate eavesdropper, a collection of massive metal ears listening for the faint whispers of molecules from across the galaxy. By tuning into the frequencies coming from Sagittarius B2, scientists can spot the exact chemical fingerprints in the gas. It's a bit like standing outside a massive party and being able to tell not only what music is playing, but what everyone's drinking, just from the noise. For years, astronomers have pointed these telescopes at the galactic center, and what they've found is astonishing. And sometimes, things get really weird. They found these things called astrophysical masers. Now, maser is just a sciencey acronym, but what matters is that it's basically a natural space laser. In certain alcohol clouds, conditions are just right for the molecules to get super excited by energy from nearby baby stars and fire out these incredibly powerful beams of microwave energy. Finding one is like seeing a giant flashing neon sign in space that says, "Pub open." So, what's on the menu at this celestial pub? Well, the most common tipple is methyl alcohol. That's methanol, the nasty stuff. One huge cloud in the constellation Aquila contains enough of it to give every person on Earth 300,000 pints a day for 1 billion years. Of course, it's mixed with delightful things like carbon monoxide, so it's a cocktail you'll only drink once. But don't despair. Scientists have also found plenty of ethyl alcohol, the good stuff, the very same molecule that's in your pint of bitter or glass of wine, and the menu doesn't stop there. Astronomers have even found propanol, in both its forms. Yes, that includes isopropanol, the main ingredient in hand sanitizer. So our galaxy has booze and hand gel sorted. And that raspberry and rum smell? That's down to a molecule called ethyl formate. Finding this in Sagittarius B2 is what led to the frankly brilliant headline that the galaxy's center smells like a fruity cocktail. Obviously, it's a bit of fun. These molecules are floating in a vacuum at around minus 233 degrees Celsius, so you wouldn't be sipping it, you'd be a human icicle. Still, the chemical ingredients are undeniably there. Alright, so it's a great bit of cosmic trivia, but why does it actually matter? Well, this is where it gets really profound. These alcohols belong to a group of chemicals called complex organic molecules, or COMs for short. Put simply, they're the Lego bricks of life. For ages, the thinking was that these crucial building blocks could only form on nice, cozy planets like ours. This discovery proves that's completely wrong. The universe is busy cooking up the starter kit for life out in the frozen emptiness of space, long before any planets are even knocking about. The current theory is that tiny dust grains act as cosmic matchmaking services. Atoms and simple molecules land on their icy surfaces, get stuck together, and build up into more complex things like ethanol. Then, when a new star switches on nearby, it warms them up, and poof, the new molecules float off into the gas, where our telescopes can spot them. In 2025, Astronomers using the James Webb Space Telescope got a stunning glimpse of this in action, finding things like ethanol and acetic acid, the stuff in vinegar, frozen in the ice around brand new stars in a neighbouring galaxy. This means the raw materials for habitable worlds are being delivered in the box, ready for assembly. These icy molecules then get swept up into comets and asteroids, which can eventually crash into barren new planets, delivering a cosmic welcome basket of water and organic goodies. It seems that every time we look, the universe's chemistry cabinet gets weirder and more wonderful. In a landmark 2025 discovery, researchers managed to create a molecule in the lab that was, until then, purely theoretical, a bit of a chemical ghost. By recreating the ridiculously cold, empty conditions of space, they successfully made a super alcohol called methane tetrol from just water and carbon dioxide. Some scientists excitedly called it a prebiotic concentrate, or even a prebiotic bomb, a single molecule that could kickstart the chemistry of life. It's wildly unstable on Earth, but the fact that it can exist out there opens up entirely new recipes for how life might get started. It's a powerful reminder that we've probably only identified a tiny fraction, maybe 1%, of all the chemicals floating around in space. We're just scratching the surface of the cosmic cookbook. The discovery of branched molecules like isopropyl cyanide in Sagittarius B2 was another key clue, as branched carbon structures are a core feature of molecules essential to life, like amino acids. The galaxy seems to be pre-packaging the building blocks of biology and scattering them all over the place. Look, the journey from a simple atom to a living, breathing creature is mind-bogglingly long, and we're nowhere near figuring it all out. But finding that our galaxy is filled with organic molecules, from simple alcohols to the precursors for life, is a massive clue. It suggests that the conditions that led to life on Earth might not be so special after all. The universe isn't just empty space and pretty lights. It's a gargantuan creative chemistry lab. And that cloud that smells of rum and raspberries isn't just a cosmic pub. It's a signpost. It tells us that the raw materials for life are abundant, woven into the very fabric of the cosmos, just waiting for a chance to become part of a new star, a new planet, and maybe, just maybe, new life. If you enjoyed that little trip to the galaxy's biggest off-license, do be a good chap and subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure. And let us know in the comments, what's the one discovery about space that properly blows your mind? Cheers for watching.